Hey, 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 and welcome to the Grit and Wit podcast, where we chat about what it looks like to live out Christianity and how we can have fun and enjoy life in the process. I'm your host, Rebecca Caldwell. Welcome to the party. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the podcast. It's your host, Becca, and I'm so glad that you're here with me again today. I just want to say thank you guys for listening, for showing up, okay? Especially during this crazy busy holiday season, and we're going to be talking a little bit about what that looks like. We're calling it Festive Stress. That's what I saw somebody else call it. I thought it was hilarious. I want to call it like Festive Stresstivus because for some reason I think rhyming words are the best kind of words. And maybe it's my inner rapper coming out. I don't know if y'all know about this rapper DJ chick on the inside. She's, DJ Becky C in the house. All right. Seriously, she's super cool though. In case you didn't know, she's basically the coolest chick you'll ever meet. All right. Okay. Enough of that. Christmas is literally a week away. 1 week. We're going to be celebrating. We're going to be gathering. We're going to be doing all of the cool things that people do on Christmas. So maybe some of you have seen the Facebook video of the girl where she's all in the holiday spirit. She comes out of a store and she thinks this man is cleaning her windshield. So she gives him a hug and she says something to the effect of, "I just love the spirit of Christmas." And then she realizes that he's actually cleaning his own windshield and not hers. And she just quickly gets in her car and she literally hugged a stranger, friends. Hugged a stranger and told him that she loved Christmas. This man got like a real life Buddy the Elf experience. So hopefully he enjoyed it. Hopefully it was just kind of, I have no idea what it was like for him. I wish I knew the other side of the story. But if you haven't seen it, go find it. It's quite hilarious. Like, she was really into the Christmas spirit and hugged a stranger because she thought he was doing a good deed for her. I don't know. It's so funny. Anyway, we sing the song. It's the most wonderful time of the year, right? We have this expectation of Christmas to be so magical and wonderful, and it can be unless that evil Festivus Stressivus comes out, right? We can get all the good feels and the nostalgia can set in. We watch the same movies, smell the same smells, and sing the same songs. But, we have that thing that happens, right? This past weekend, I was busy doing some things and the thought crossed my mind, oh, thank goodness, Christmas is almost over. And I thought it without really thinking about what I was thinking about. But as soon as I realized it, I immediately cringed. Why do I wish for this to be over? I do not want to feel this way about the celebration of Jesus Christ, right? I want this to be a beautiful season. I do want to have the Christmas cheer, and I do want it to be a beautiful season, not just because it's Christmas, but because we celebrate Jesus. And honestly, I have intentionally been observing Advent to keep my heart in line and my mind focused, and yet the stress of all the things began to overwhelm me. And I know I'm not alone because, friends, I found out that people are literally more prone to heart attacks during this time of year. Seriously, it is scientifically proven. Studies have been done. People are more likely to have heart attacks during Christmas and between Christmas and New Year's. So you can look it up. So I want to take this time now to make a public service announcement. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack. And if you have a heart condition, please be mindful of this. Please take care of your heart and don't overwhelm your heart. Literally, don't do it. According to an article in the New York Post, Festive stress sets in on December 13th, which has already passed, and the turning point from mild to severe stress comes on December 18th, which if you're listening to this on release day, that is tomorrow. It can go from mild to severe just in 1 day. So maybe right now you're like, I'm not really that stressed. Tomorrow, friends, it could happen. It could be severe. So we're trying to prepare ourselves here. And it peaks on Christmas Day at about 2:05 p.m. How they know that, I don't know. I do not know. But it peaks at Christmas Day, right about the time either, I guess by that point you may be done eating lunch. Maybe maybe it's because all of the festivities are over, and I don't know. But it just continually grows until Christmas Day. So is anyone out there stress eating on those rich and tasty holiday treats, right? Holla at your girl. I love a Christmas cookie. I ain't mad about it. But it may momentarily give us relief. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Like, maybe y'all have seen what was it? Oh, it was some kind of, maybe it was a Weight Watchers commercial. They used to talk about basically eating your feelings. This is so bad. Don't do that. Please do not eat your feelings. It does not, honestly, it causes you more stress, because what happens? You stress eat, and then you feel guilty and more stressed out because you stress ate. So just don't do it. Don't stress out about it. Don't eat. Don't stress eat. Enjoy the food. You can indulge a little bit. Just don't let your emotions lead your eating habits. I've said it before. Don't let your emotions boss you around, okay? You are in charge of your emotions. So don't let them tell you what to do. During this season, we also may be taking in more caffeine. And that caffeine in and of itself is not a bad thing, but when you are consuming too much, well, after all of the caffeine and all of the sugary treats, instead of an energy boost, we end up with an energy lull, and we kind of go in the opposite direction because our body cannot handle all of the junk that we're putting in it. So, what stresses people out the most? What is stressing you out? I'm going to give you a list. Gift shopping, feel you. I'm going to be honest, any kind of shopping can stress me out. My sister was talking about she enjoys just going to the store. I don't know. I don't understand that. Anyway, crowds and lines. I get that. I don't like to stand in line. Knowing what to get people. Come on, somebody. Hey, if you want me to get you a present, I need you to tell me what you want. But it's funny because then Trey asked me what I want, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, look at my Amazon list. I can't think right now. Cleaning, cooking, pressure to have the perfect Christmas. I love a good Hallmark movie. I really do. But we all need to remember that these homes and towns are staged, okay? They're not real. People are not really living there. And therefore, of course, they look perfect. It's not a real thing. And this one is funny to me. It says, it stresses people out if someone is too jolly. Somebody is just too, is there such a thing? Too jolly? I don't know. That one doesn't stress me out. But apparently some people are like, tone down the jolly. Shopping for food. How much to spend on other people, right? What is our range? My siblings and now my cousins have joined in on the fun. We all draw names, and we have a limit, and that's it. Boom, easy peasy, done. And I'll be honest, I pretty much use that limit to buy for everybody else as well, except for like my mom maybe, and Trey. So what else stresses people out? Decorating. Whether the kids will be happy with their presents, wrapping the presents, hosting the family gathering or your friend gathering, making sure all of your family is happy, working out how to visit everyone that you need to. Maybe you have a big family, maybe you married into a big family. That I can imagine that's got to be so stressful. Trying to decide where to spend Christmas. Some people are stressed out by hearing the constant Christmas music. Does anybody relate to this? Anybody out there already sick of Christmas music? Here's the problem, is that there's so much good Christmas music that people don't even tap into, that we miss out on. And I just feel like it's because they're the same, like 5 songs that they play everywhere. And it's like, man, there are so many more good songs that y'all are missing out on. Maybe it's the same old arguments that get brought up every Christmas. Maybe you got some people that are drinking too much, causing too much chaos. Maybe it's putting money on your credit card, right? Or I don't know. There's so many other things. And I want to say this. to all the moms out there, research shows that you ladies have it the worst. Y'all have the highest stress levels. Y'all are the most worried, making sure not only that not even making sure that your Christmas, but making sure Christmas for everybody else is good. And if you are a mom and you are listening to this, I want you to give yourself a break and give yourself a pat on the back. Deep breath and pat on the back. Whatever you're doing, it is good. Keep doing it. You're awesome. Or don't keep doing it. Take a break. Take a break. If you are a husband and dad listening to this, give yo lady a break and give her a pat on the back. Give her a foot rub, whatever. Y'all, Trey gave me a foot rub the other day. I couldn't believe it. I said, you must feel really sorry for me right now. He said, I do. That's it, but that's sweet, right? He's a sweetie. Okay. All right. So like I mentioned earlier, holiday stress begins to set in December 13th, and we are beyond that. So maybe some of us are feeling that stress. Like, I'm just so ready for Christmas to be over and unable to enjoy the season. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Are we just going to drudge through? Are we just going to get it over with? Heck no, we're not. By golly, we are going to enjoy our Christmas. Say it with me. Enjoy our Christmas. So let's de-stress this mess. How are we going to do that? First off, we're going to take a break. Seriously. Take a break. I know you feel like you don't have time to take a break. I know it feels like you've got 1,000,001 things to get done. But let me tell you that life will go on if all of the things do not get done. Put your stuff in a priority list, right? Make your high, medium, low priority. All right? If it's on the low priority, so sorry if it doesn't get done. Medium priority, meh, I might be worried about it, but maybe not. But seriously, take a break. I've heard it said that if you are at work and you're on the computer or doing whatever it is you're doing, every 50 minutes, they say you can take a 10-minute break in order to give your brain a moment to refresh. It gives your brain a moment to kind of help you get your brain together, right? I don't know if y'all can hear, it's storming outside right now, and my poor puppy, he's kind of stressed out about it. So I do apologize if you can hear that. Anyway, take a break, a real one where you can replenish yourself. Number 2, and this kind of goes into number 1, but it's a little different, but get you some me time in. Put it down on the schedule. Top priority. This is high level priority, friends. Put it down on the schedule, especially for all you introverts out there. I know you need some me time, okay? Who cares if everybody else is an extrovert? If you need your me time, you take it, okay? Whatever it looks like, reading, watching a movie, exercising, napping, building something, being creative, whatever it is that re-energizes you, do that, okay? Number 3, let's try to eat more fresh fruits. Eating fresh fruits like blueberries, which is a good source of fiber and a good source of vitamin C, it will actually act as an antioxidant, which provides energy and leaves you feeling refreshed and empowered, like you're doing something healthy for yourself. So eat some good for you foods. They will actually make you feel better and fight off sickness. Also, friends, stress causes you to be more prone to sickness, in case you were wondering about it. All right. I don't want to stop you from eating the holiday smorgasbord out there, but maybe you can make sure you give your body something that's good for it. Fuel your body with something good. All right. Number 4, go to bed. Seriously, get some sleep. A good night's sleep fights stress. Now, in order to create a good sleeping habit, maybe you need to take some natural sleep aids, melatonin, and there's 2 others, because melatonin helps you fall asleep, but it may not help you stay asleep. So I'm going to link to the other 2 in the show notes for those of you that want to maybe take a natural sleep aid. You can do that. Now, also, you can take 5 to 15 minutes and stretch and take some deep breaths and get yourself really ready for bed. And then number 5, I want you to remember why we celebrate Christmas. Remember Jesus. Spend time with him. Turn off the Christmas music if you need to and turn on some praise music. Maybe you need to dance it out, or maybe you need to turn on some worship music and pray it out. Whatever you got to do, don't become so distracted by the commercialization of Christmas that you miss Jesus in the midst of it. Keep him at the center. You know, my grandfather called me this weekend to tell me not to buy him anything for Christmas, not to buy him or my grandmother anything. And at first I thought, that's silly. Of course I'm going to get you something. Y'all aren't going to be the only people I don't get something for, right? But he said, I just want you to write me a letter instead. And I thought, wow, what if that is what we gave to each other? What if instead of all of the hustle and bustle, we took the time to express our love to one another? Even as a girl who loves a good gift, okay? I love a good gift. This day is not about me. Buy me gifts on my birthday. You don't have to buy me gifts at Christmas because it's not about me. It's not about you, and it's not about your kids. It's about Jesus, and he tells us to love one another. And sometimes we express that with gifts, yes, but more often in day-to-day life, we express it in our action and in our words towards one another. And as the Grinch would say, maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed today's podcast, make sure you share it with a friend, text it, share it on social media, hashtag Grit and Wit Podcast, hashtag sharing is caring, because you guys are excellent at that. I really appreciate all of you. If you haven't yet, you can leave a rating or review over on Apple Podcasts. And what else? Oh, if you want to become a patron, you can head on over to patreon.com/gritandwit. That's patreon.com/gritandwit. And become a part of the VIP Insiders group. It's going to be awesome. Got some fun things planned for the new year. And as always, I'll talk to you next week, friends. I'll see you then.